Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another footy talk. Northside, what you telling me, fam?
I'm just here, bro. How are you?
I'm alright, blood. I'm alright still. You get me, man? Just cheesing, blood. Big up the chat, bruv. You man been killing me. Can't even lie, bruv. You man been killing me on the way in here, bruv. Hey, there's a lot to talk about today, bro. I see that Laurie Whitwell guy doing up Twitter fingers today. Bare people been sending me the Sancho articles. Man's eating out of a lunchbox in his car and that. Man still ain't allowed to use the canteen, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? It's peak, fam. I can't lie,
Man's
bro.
eating
Man,
Lunchables in the car.
broski, man's human rights are getting in tatters right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the way they're treating my guy is crazy. You know, like that. It's actually crazy, bro. And it comes on a day where I'm on Instagram and I'm seeing like ESPN posting the Maguire stuff, like bare footballers saying, "Oh, like the big man and all the congratulations for man's dead goal against Copenhagen, blood. Do you know what I mean? Against some butchers, fam. You know what I mean? Them man are there slicing bacon and that. These part timers, blood, that we just scraped past, and these guys are celebrating Harry Maguire like he's not still trash. And then you actually look here at how much this club is treating Sancho. It's an absolute disgrace, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't control how the fans are booing Maguire and that. And listen, they got their reason to boo Maguire, blood. If man them pay for tickets, yeah, and they decide that they want to boo this guy because he's rubbish, they could boo him. Do you know what I'm saying? I see them man posting stuff on Instagram of Maguire taking corners and that, like with both feet and that, some corner challenge, some old thing from when he was at Sheffield United. These men trying to do this Maguire prop so badly to try and make him look like a decent player when we all know he's useless. Do you know what I'm saying? Sancho's an actual player, and my man's eating in a lunchbox, blood, in his car, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? A man's got to lock himself and change in the changing room. These men are treating him like he's Jimmy Savile and that. Man's got to change away from the youths and that. This is what these men are doing.
It's mad. They're not even allowing him to use the microwave. Like, he can't even heat his little packed lunch in the
Bruv,
microwave.
it's crazy.
And you know what? Certain players are going to be looking at that thinking, rah, so if I put a foot wrong or if I have a fallout with the manager, is this the treatment I'm going to get? Like, players they got friends, obviously. They're probably not friends with everyone, but certain men are going to be feeling like, yo, how are you treating my guy like that? Or like, is this really warranted? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Bro, it's
Is this been
disgraceful.
confirmed though? Yeah.
Bruv, it's confirmed, bro. This is the Athletic and Laurie Whitwell, yeah, who is a journalist very close to the club. Do you know what I mean? So like, bro, like it's infuriating when I see that. Do you know what I mean? Of course, it's not legal. Of course, it's not legal. And I hope that Sancho and his team sue these guys because what these guys are doing, yeah, not only is it illegal, yeah, but it's immoral. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, this ain't even about football no more. Do you know what I mean? This is like, yo, on a personal level, the manager's just trying to bad him up, bro. And this is why I said this is bullying, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing making man train by himself. Because I remember, like, I think Aubameyang trained on his own. At one point, I think David Beckham had to train on his own at Real Madrid as well. But making man train with the youths, can't use the canteen, all these extra things is a vile blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an absolute violation. And why? What? What? Because man wouldn't apologize to you. You're taking the piss, bro. That's what you're doing, bro. You're actually taking liberties, bro. And it's one of them ones where 100% it's an ego thing, but also in a situation, yeah, where people talk about mental health, and this is why people are idiots. You know them ones. Bruv, I don't like to get too into this mental health stuff anyway, because you get me, it's not something that, bruv, it's not something I like to get into, because there's people on both sides of the fence. Do you know what I mean? There's people that are like, oh, everything's mental health here, until something happens to someone they don't like. And then all of a sudden no one's thinking about mental health here. If these men think, yeah, if these men think for 1 second, yeah, because here's my logic. If they think for 1 second, yeah, when Sancho wasn't in the team last season, yeah, that the manager was being patient with him and doing all these things because mental health this and mental health that. If for instance, he was going through like mental health situations, yeah. If
Mm.
he was, how do you think that treating him like this is gonna do? Do you think this is gonna improve his mental health, or is this gonna make the situation worse? If this is a player that you think, yeah, has mental health issues, yeah, I don't think the way Sancho's behaving now has mental health issues. This is just a normal you tried to bad him up, he's not having it. I know bear man from where I'm from that are like that. I'm like that. You can't bad me up like that. That's crazy.
Mm.
You know, like that. I'll park in the manager's parking spot, blood. Man done that to me, blood. I'll turn up to training early, park in his parking spot, leave my whip there, bro. Then you have to come and talk to me.
Mm.
Then, yeah, because you know them managers there, bro, trying to avoid you and that about you sending lunchbox. Nah, bro, it's for I'll park in your parking spot. You have to come and talk to me yourself. You know, like that. And this is what it is. So with the situation, if you believe that he's someone, yeah, that mentally has been affected in the past, yeah, the fact that you're treating my man like this, yeah, how do you think that's gonna affect his mental health even more, bro? Because you're bullying him. You open the door for the press to start bullying him as well by drawing him out in public, because this should have never left the dressing room.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, people from the club are leaking this information about this Perez eating out of his whip and getting changed in his car. What has he done? What has he done to deserve this kind of treatment? And that's why I'm not buying into this. Oh, Ten Hag cared about his mental health and he did this and he didn't care about nothing, bro. People are putting 2 and 2 together and getting 22. They don't know why Sancho was where he was or what he was doing and what the manager thought about it. The truth is the managers never liked him.
Mm.
That's the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you don't go from having time for someone and caring about someone's mental health to treating them like that in the space of a few months. It's impossible. It's impossible. So let me tell you for a fact, yeah, the manager ain't never messed with him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh, he tried, the manager didn't try nothing. The manager didn't try nothing. This guy's an arrogant egomaniac, bruv, and he's got the ego of a manager that's actually done stuff in football. He ain't done nothing, bro. What has he done? Won some Mickey Mouse leagues, bro. That's all he's done.
Which is shocking because he's coming from Ajax, where they've got a youth model. You would believe that he would have the man management ability to be able to handle young
You
players.
don't need man management when you're dealing with youths coming through. You know why, Northside? Because I've been in the academy setup. These youths can't answer you back because they're scared for their lives. Because if they answer you back, they might not get a pro contract. Do you know how competitive when you're in the academy? Most of the time, only 1 or 2 guys get a pro contract. When you're trying to get your adult deal, yeah, you're in a squad, yeah, of 20 odd people, and you know that maybe 1 or 2 might get the contract. No one ain't stepping out of line, bro. It's easy to manage these youths, blood, because everyone's fighting for the survival, bro. They don't want to end up in the football league. You don't want to get released from like Man United and then end up playing in League One or League Two or the conference. So these men are not answering back, bro. Dealing with them youths, it's easy to deal with these youths because these men are shook. Do you know what I'm saying? This manager's claim to fame here is bottling the lead against Spurs, blood. Weren't they like 3-0 up?
It's mad. But listen, if you really cared about the guy, then you'd get a specialist involved and be like, right, let's get somebody that works with mental health and things like that. If you know you really care about someone, there's times where you aid them towards a specialist. Now you aid them towards a specialist and be like, right, I'm gonna get you this treatment. I'm gonna set it all up. You ain't got to sort it all out. You're not in that right headspace. I'm gonna give you this number. I'm gonna set it all up. We'll put it on the company card. We'll put it on Man United. What's it? Pennies to you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? We care about this guy. Let's get him mentally fixed up. Cool. We'll back him. We'll help him. We'll support him. We'll do whatever. We'll go to the specialist and say, listen, what have you diagnosed? Is there anything that you could tell me that's not, confidential? And then from there, we will assess the situation. You know what I mean? And how to deal with him, because I'm not a specialist in mental health. If you really care about someone, that's what you do. You lead them down a professional route. You don't start bashing them.
But bro, bun all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Bun all that. Like on a human level, yeah. If you know, yeah, that someone has gone through something, because people are saying, he sent him to Holland, bruv. The reason why Sancho was in Holland is because this guy's a narcissistic control freak. And this brother probably said, you know what? If he's not going to be here, let me send him somewhere where I know people, yeah, so they can tell me what's going on at all times. That's the only reason why he went there. And Sancho said, all right, cool, I'll go, innit?
Mm.
He didn't send him there because he cares about him, bruv. Don't get it twisted. He don't care about no one. That bro only cares about his job. That's all he cares about, and that's fair enough. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, man management will always be the most important part of football, yeah. And if you don't know how to deal with people, yeah, you're not gonna win nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? I actually watched the I didn't watch it. I listened to the overlap thing with Craig Bellamy today with Gary Neville, because Craig Bellamy is a funny character, blood. And he was saying about how so Bobby Robson dealt with him in it when he was doing bad man things. So Craig Bellamy was a goon. Do you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, listen, I dealt with Romario. Like, you're a little man. Like, there's nothing you could do that's mad enough for me not to be able to deal with you, because I've dealt with Romario. Do you know what I'm saying? And Romario was a madman. You understand? So when you've got experience with dealing with big players, dealing with big personalities and stuff like that, yeah, that's why you get goats like Sir Alex Ferguson. What's Ten Hag done, bruv, in his career? Who's he managed? Who's he managed? Do you know what I'm saying? Because man can't turn around and say that Sancho's hard to manage, bro. Who have you managed? No one. Legit. Who's the biggest, baddest player, most complex character you've ever managed, bro? Your CV's dead, bruv. And you're at Manchester United, bro. Your CV's whack. When you actually look at it, this is Manchester United. This is big Manchester United. This is crazy. Who's on your CV? Who's your Romario, blood? Do you know what I mean? Who's your R9, blood? Noah Lang. That's your R9. This guy's a bum. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, you cannot tell me that Sancho's hard to manage. It's impossible, bruv. He's a little quiet youth, blood. He's a little quiet youth, blood. And you know what's funny, yeah? When you look at, when you actually look at some of the reports that's coming out from the people around the youth team, they're saying, yo, that all the youth team love him. Do you know what I'm saying? Man turns up to training. He's training with them. He's spending time to chill with them and chat to them. Him and fucking Kobe Mino went to watch their game, blood. Man pulled up in his own time to support the youth team and watch them play in his own time. If he was a bad youth, he wouldn't be doing that, bruv. If he was a bad youth, he'll say, all right, cool, I'm going training. I'm going home. I ain't chatting to these man. They're not on my level. Because, bro, that's how they're trying to portray the youth. Do you know what I mean? So
what
if they're trying to portray it,
about this? What do United fans say about this?
I don't care what they're saying. There's bare these waste man tweeting. I'm not on that app like that. You know them, so I don't know what they're saying.
Are they backing it though?
I know what I'm saying, blood. I don't know what they're saying. A lot of these men think that what Ten Hag's doing is acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling man, for real, like, it's a piss take, bro, and it's unacceptable, fam. And if Sancho was the bad youth that they're trying to make him out to be, yeah, he wouldn't have been carrying himself like this. Do you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have, because if you look, for instance, you look at Sancho right now, yeah. And to be fair, I've seen a lot of footballers come out and say that they back Sancho. I ain't seen any fans come out really backing him like that. I've seen loads of footballers. I see Callum Wilson come out the other day saying, yo, Sancho's a good youth. Like, this is a mad thing on his thing with Antonio. Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of footballers are looking at this Sancho thing saying, hold on, I know this youth. He's not a bad youth. Like, this is weird. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of these big Man United platforms are going to deep throat the manager because they need to get into press conferences. I don't care. So I don't need to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? If Sancho was a bad youth, yeah, you would have heard rumors of maybe him not training well with the under 18s. Because if certain man, you send them to the under 18s, they'll just be like, bro, man ain't taking this serious. Man ain't chatting to these youths. Man's actually there. He's actually there, kicking ball with them, spending time with them, going to watch them play, like giving them a bit of wisdom, like spitting game to some of these young G's, and he's actually using the time to endear himself to them, because there's been reports from the people down there saying, yo, he's a good influence around them, and you get me, and they're happy to have him around, and he's actually taking time with them. So the character they're trying to portray him as, yeah, that's not who he is, blood. And a lot of footballers can vouch for that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So the way man's moving is brazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you see, yeah, at the time when Ronaldo came out and went on Piers Morgan and was moving brazy, I was looking at it and I was saying, yo, this is crazy, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? I was actually looking at this and thinking, yo, this is crazy. But you know what? It's like Ronaldo just showed, yeah, his temperament, bro. A lot of man can't take the disrespect. And to be fair, respect to Sancho because he's taking it humbly. Do you know what I mean? And he's just got on with himself. Ronaldo probably said, you know what? Bun this guy. I'm lighting him up. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when I first saw it, I was like, nah, Ronaldo don't need to be doing this. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, the more I see what he's doing to Sancho, I could understand why Ronaldo said, rah, I'm not going out like this. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going out like this. This is brazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And that's why Ronaldo said, you know what? I'm going to amplify this message here as loud as I can. At the time, I thought, yo, this is a disrespect. But now hindsight is always 2020. Now I'm looking at what he did, yeah. And it's like, he's probably thought this is the only way that I can get this message out there loud enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this guy's actually violating. And bearing in mind, he never said what the manager done. That's the one thing I don't like about Ronaldo done. It was bare cryptic. He was like, oh, he disrespected me. But how? Tell us what he did. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that he's done this to Sancho, yeah, I know, I can only imagine Ronaldo, how he violated Ronaldo, blood. I can only
Do you know what? That
imagine.
makes sense, you know, because, you know, like for Portugal, obviously I watched Portugal. Ronaldo actually fell out with Fernando Santos in the last World Cup. Fernando Santos, when we played Morocco, Morocco, innit? Morocco, where they beat us, yeah. Ronaldo was put on the bench. Ronaldo didn't start that game, yeah, and he wasn't happy. But not one time did he come and do an interview like a Piers Morgan thing against Fernando Santos, saying that he's this and he's that, and I don't rate him and that. You could see he wasn't happy and he was vexed when he was on the bench, but he never outed him like that. Do you know what I mean? And then we got a new manager. We didn't hear anything about it. You could just see it when the camera pans to him that he wasn't happy because he wanted to start. So to be honest, when things weren't going for him at Man United under Ten Hag, he outs him. If it's just about that things ain't going Ronaldo's way, to be fair to Ronaldo, if it was just about that, then he should have done it for Fernando Santos as well. But he didn't. He didn't light him up like that. He didn't really say much about it. Do you know what I mean? He kept quiet. He didn't go on a Piers Morgan thing. So yeah, there must be something in it now that you're saying it, because he handled the Fernando Santos situation completely different, bro. Completely different.
Yeah, bro, it's weird, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. And I didn't like the energy, yeah. I didn't like the energy that CR7 was coming with, but now I kind of understand it, innit? I kind of understand it. Maybe that was just his way of getting it off his chest. Do you know what I mean? People react in different ways. Do you know what I mean? Like Sancho came out, he typed something and then he left it and he hasn't said nothing else. CR7 came out, sat down and done the big mad thing. And then you heard about was it Sacco the other day that gripped up the coach and that? That would have been more my approach. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everyone's different. Nah, bro, everyone's different. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like everyone's different. And it's kind of like at the time when Ronaldo was going, like when the way he blew all of that up, I was thinking this is crazy. But now it kind of makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because how are you making a 22-year-old you eat lunch out of his whip, bro? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Now that's actually mad. That is actually mad, bro.
In a normal job, that'd be considered bullying, bro. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be allowed for a footballer, because in a normal job, you're not even in a normal job, even when you know which guy ain't pulling their weight, when you do a meeting, you have to do a meeting for everyone. Yeah, that is how they do it. Otherwise, the person that you out in front of everyone these days in a work environment can say, well, you're bullying me, you're targeting me. If you got an issue with him, you talk to him, but you can't out him and segregate him and point him out and let everybody know and be pointing the finger at him. So yeah, man, listen, I completely get where you're coming from, because in a regular job, you can't do that. So it shouldn't be allowed.
You cannot, bro. Like there's rules and regulations. And then also within jobs, yeah, you have like people that are in charge of like safeguarding and stuff like that. I don't know what they're called in normal jobs, but I know, like for instance, like with my futsal club, there'll be like someone that's in charge of like what are their names? Almost kind of like they're the person that players can go to if they feel like they've been mistreated by a coach or something like that. That's not the manager, you get me? But it's not the club owner. It's kind of like a welfare, like it's not HR. HR is more for I think HR is more for like money and stuff like that. But it's kind of like a caretaker kind of thing where you can go to someone and you can say to them, for instance, if because we got a women's team, so say if like one of the male coaches were trying to like make them feel uncomfortable or something, they can go and like complain. Do you know what I mean? And it's usually like the club secretary or someone else, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And of course, in bigger companies and that, there'll be people that they can go to and they can complain about X, Y, Z. You could never do that in a corporation, what he's doing, bullying him, because he would have been sacked already. Because he's victimizing, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So he would have literally just they would have literally made a few complaints and said, yo, I don't like the way he's treating X, Y, Z. Bro, his job's gone, bro. Like man said, normal job calling up HR. He's gone. He's gone, bro. Job's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? How is he doing this, bro? And people are applauding it. This is the worst thing about it. Yeah, I think it's a welfare officer. I think it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones where the way that he's getting away with this, yeah. And the thing is, you know, the worst thing about this situation is that they are actually telling us on Twitter and in the media how he's being treated, and nobody sees a problem with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how are people just sitting around and watching this youth get bullied by this bald fraud, blood? Because it's not like we got rid of Sancho and all of a sudden things are rosy. We're still losing games, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're playing good football and he was the bad seed and now everything's all rosy. We're still dead. So it's not even like, oh, you got rid of the bad apple. Like, it's not that. Do you know what I'm saying? But no one's defending him. But people are out here defending Harry Maguire, bro. Harry Maguire, a man, yeah, that gets paid his full wages, has trained with the first team the whole time, even when his armband got taken away from him and apparently the club didn't want him, yeah. Yet he's been respected completely in public the whole time by the manager. He gets picked for the England squad even though he's not playing for Manchester United. And every single opportunity these guys have to run PR on Harry Maguire, they do that. But we're watching Sancho get victimized in public and no one's saying nothing.
I'm not
No
surprised.
one's saying nothing.
I ain't surprised, bro. I remember when it was when the media was onto Sterling, appalling the way he's being treated. No one cared. No one united. It's not like we don't see this in England all the time, bro. Like no one united together and said, you know what? Nah, you can't be treating Sterling like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't be talking about him like that, running narratives, you know, riling up certain fan bases that already got certain feelings towards him because of, you know, man just being from where he's from, where his parents are from, X, Y, and Z. So come on, let's be real, man. When are these players ever really protected like that? I heard something crazy about the Barcelona, somebody working within Barcelona saying that Vinicius should be slapped or something like that. I heard.
What, for dancing or something?
I think something for he said something like, oh, for doing them kind of stepovers and all this showboating, he should be slapped. I'm thinking, bro, you had Ronaldinho playing for your club before. What are you talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? You never advocated for that when it was Ronaldinho doing it in a Barca shirt. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know what these Brazilian players come with? They come with flair. When Brazil used to play when it was Jogo Bonito and all of that, they were the golden standard. But now all of a sudden they're bashing them for it. Like, did it stop Ronaldinho being incredible? Romario, Rivaldo, R9. Do you know what I'm saying? Roberto Carlos. No, it didn't. They were still ballers and they still had flair. What we're advocating now for players to be slapped if they do a step over. But if they die, it's acceptable. What's going on here? So let's be real. Like, just in football in general, no matter what country, bro, these players aren't protected. Like, Sancho is one of many, bro. Especially here in England. We're getting onto Sterling about having certain tattoos. When did they get onto Grealish and his tattoos? Did they get onto Ben White and his tattoos? But if
Mm.
Sterling had tattoo, I'll look at his tattoos. You know what I'm saying, bro? This has been happening, bro. They don't care about players.
Bro, brother, it's infuriating, you know, like that. And the thing is, a lot of these man, yeah, don't want to call it what it is. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad I got my platform. You get me? And I'm glad I've got the people following me that do follow me, that support, man, bro. Because this is why, yeah, on my channel, yeah, you ain't gonna see bare like bare collaborations with brands and all of these different things. Because, bro, I'll say what I want, blood, and I'll say the uncomfortable truths, yeah, that a lot of these men are shook to say, yeah, because they don't want their bag to dry up. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. A lot of these men rely on commercial things, yeah, to pay their bills at the end of the month, and they're not willing to mess up these opportunities, blood, or they want to go into certain spaces and work with certain people and stuff like that. So they won't say it how it is. Do you know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, it's disgraceful, blood. That's just what it is. I'll be real. This is just what it is. I know you lot talking about the Garnacho tweet. We'll get onto that. Do you know what I'm saying? But the way Sancho's been treated, even the Vinicius thing, is mad. You know what I'm saying? The Vinicius thing is actually brazy. Do you know what I'm saying? But before him, it was Neymar. But the difference is Vinicius blacker than him, blood. You know like that? And that's just what it is, bro. Vinicius is blacker than me, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's what it is. When they look at Vinicius, bro, like even when they talk about the best players in the world, yeah, and they talk about it, like his name never gets a mention, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why everyone's doing up Bellingham hype now. Do you know what I'm saying? And the Mbappes and all of that, bro. Like, when did Bellingham leapfrog Vinicius Jr., blood?
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And bro, trust me, it matters. It matters, bro. People don't want to talk about this stuff in football, but it matters. It matters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even the hatred that Neymar gets, yeah, the vitriol and all that nonsense, yeah. That's why. Do you know what I'm saying? If Neymar was a different color, do you know what I'm saying, bro? They would have done put respect on Neymar's name. Do you know what I mean? Because if you want to talk about numbers, Neymar's in the conversation. If you want to talk about ability, he's in the conversation.
Mm.
But somehow he's never been in a conversation. These men are always looking for any negative to talk about this brother.
Mm.
That's crazy, bro. Like, when it comes to Neymar, when you watch him play, yeah, like, there's not many players in the history of football, yeah, that have played the game the way he plays it, with the grace he plays it, with the freedom he plays it, and has the numbers to match. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I loved Ronaldinho. I loved Ronaldinho. And bro, Ronaldinho never had Neymar's numbers. He didn't. You know, like that. So, and Ronaldinho's my goat. So when you look at the way that Neymar plays and you look at his numbers, it's a joke. Do you know what I'm saying? But man are always trying to target him with some nonsense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, and that's why, bro. That's why. That's why they're always trying to take Neymar out the conversation. Always. Always trying to take him out of the conversation because his face don't fit. That's just all it is. That's all it is. Because better than man there, yeah, in Latin America, be diving, blood. I got a captain at my team right now, loves diving, blood, called Bruno Fernandes, bro. He spends more time on the floor than anyone else. Why does no one talk about his diving, blood? He's not black. That's why. Keep it a buck. Because it would be an issue if he was. Do you know what I'm saying? Also, his level of performances and his lack of performances would be an issue. Because when Pogba was at my club, yeah, he was getting cooked all the time. Oh, he hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing. There's no way, yeah. 90 minutes of Paul Pogba, yeah, at Manchester United, even the worst Pogba performance I've seen, yeah, is a higher level than what Bruno performs at every week. Higher level. That bro don't do nothing but roll around on the floor and give the ball away. Nothing. Nothing else, bro. And he don't even have a tenth of the ability. But the stick that bro got at my football club was crazy. It was crazy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. So man have to take it in. So when the stuff like with Vinicius, 100%. Look at how Vinicius is getting treated over there. Man's getting kicked out the game, fam. You know what I'm saying? Getting kicked out the game, fam. And it's because of what man looks like, bro. Don't get twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nuances to these things, and that's the reason why certain man can get away with it, but he can't. About he deserves to get slapped, bro. Man, I have to 2 for all these Donnies, bro.
It's mad.
That's just what it is.
No, but it's true, because the way that Pogba was condemned, I don't see that same energy for Mount. I don't see that same energy for Odegaard. I don't see that same energy for none of these man.
Bro, McTominay, all these guys, bro.
All these men are protected, bro.
Bro, Bruno ain't done nothing in a big game, bro. If I remember correctly, Pogba scored in cup finals, a World Cup final. What's Bruno done in a big game of football ever, anywhere? Nothing. But man gets protected and he loves to dive.
Man said Maguire. Could you imagine if Maguire was back? I saw a headline with certain people online saying that Maguire is owed an apology. Really? Where's Sterling's apology? Where's Ivan Toney's apology? Do you know what I'm saying? Where's Pogba's apology? Bro, this bare man, where are their apologies, bro? No one advocates for their apologies. Everyone's just get on with it. Just get if everything is fair, then Maguire should just get on with it. The same way everybody else had to just get on with it.
Bro, you know like that. It's true.
Because we have to get on with it. As black people, we just have to get on with it. Like, if we say anything, then, we're causing a scene. Oh, you're using that card again. Oh, because of this. Cool, you get on with it then, innit? When you get the same treatment, you get on with it.
But, bro, it's not even the same treatment. That's the mad thing. All the abuse that Maguire gets, is justified. The Bears out here scoring own goals. Like, regular. You know, like that. Like, it's justified, the abuse that he gets, bro. The abuse that Harry Maguire started to get, bro, it wasn't out of the blue. It was after multiple bad performances, and then the manager still picking him, and then him still getting picked for England. Even the Jordan Henderson thing, where man's getting booed for legit reasons. Man were booing Henderson because man's gone Saudi, still getting picked by Southgate, and then on top of that, he was doing the rainbow thing, like going up like he's on this human rights thing, then he's gone over there and taken the bag. So they're saying you're a hypocrite. Hold that. That's why they're booing him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why they're booing him. But the booing and all these other things, Raheem Sterling got booed for leaving Liverpool and going to Manchester City to win trophies because they said he's greedy, he's going for the money, because he's not allowed to feed his family, because we need to remain in the ghetto forever, blood. That's just what it is. Like he was playing for free at Liverpool. Do you understand what I'm saying? The brother got booed at every ground in the country for no reason, blood. No reason.
Hold on. What about when Lampard went to Chelsea? What about when Lampard went to Chelsea? Because he's a West Ham guy. Did he go?
Yeah, they didn't think he went there for the money.
Come on, man.
And then when you look at the amount of trophies that he won compared to what Liverpool won in the same time, when he was at Manchester City, I think his move was fully justified. Do you know what I'm saying? A man is saying he went for the money, bro. He went to win trophies, blood. Bro, he got booed for 2 straight seasons at every single ground that he went to, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Where's his apology? But you want us to apologize to Harry Maguire? Actual scrub. An actual dead baller. Do you know, actual dead baller, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why the brother made it to the top level is the reason why we're talking about this right now. Because he ain't got ability.
Saka's another one. Remember when he missed the penalty for England?
Bro. Broski, the same man there. Nope. Where's his apology, bro? Same Donnies. Same Donnies that were sending man monkey emojis and all them things. Where's his apology? But you want us to apologize to Maguire and them, man. You're bluffing. I ain't apologizing to them, man, there, bro. That's crazy. What's there to apologize about? What's there to apologize? And that's what I mean. So Maguire ain't getting no apology. And also all the Maguire propaganda now. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't forget, when Raheem Sterling was carrying England in the group stages of the Euros, blood, it was still Harry Kane's face on the newspapers. Don't forget that. Still Harry Kane's face. on the newspapers.
Mm.
You know, like that. And that's just what it is. So allow it, bro. Like, so I'm not trying to hear this. Oh, like Harry Maguire deserves no apology for what? Because he scored a header against some farmers, bro. Don't even make no sense. Don't even make no sense, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And what we're not doing is we're not doing these whatabouteries and that. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of men will try and find an exception and try and make it the rule, yeah? The exception will never be the rule. Will never be the rule, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't do this whatabouteries. Oh, what about David Beckham? So what, blood? You know what I mean? One brother out of how many?
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
Maguire as well, he was judged on his footballing ability. Yeah, Sterling got nothing to do with his football ability.
Well, there you
Do you know
go.
what I'm saying? They weren't talking about that.
Bro, they're talking about the fact that he bought his mum a house. That's what they're talking about. They weren't talking about football.
Exactly. So that's the difference. That's the difference, bro. Even Lukaku received it as well in Italy. And I know over here he weren't that great, but in Italy he was balling out. You know what I'm saying? And look, man's still getting cussed. Vinicius puts up numbers, bro. He performs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yet they're still getting cussed, bro. Like the English guys, the other guys, yeah, it's more on their ability. No one's coming for the ethnicity. No one's coming for anything like that. It's always about ability.
Innit? Man ain't talking about your attitude. Man ain't talking about how you spend your money. Man are only talking about performances. You know, like
Sterling
that.
was acting like Grealish. That likes to have a party. I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with that. But if it was
there's
Sterling
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with
Saka doing that. If Saka did that, oh, bro, come on, bro. Like, what would be the narrative if Saka was doing that?
Bro, imagine if Sancho was doing that. Because, bro, if he was getting drunk, crashing a whip during lockdown, got arrested on holiday, broski, do you think they would have given him a sit down with the cameras to explain himself and that the way they tried to make Harry Maguire the victim after he got arrested? Do you think they're doing that for a brother? There's no way, blood. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I ain't about to sit here, yeah, and pretend I don't see what's going on. And what they're doing now with the Sancho situation is the exact same thing. The exact same thing that always goes on with these ballers. And that's why I ain't gonna sit here as a black man, yeah, and pretend that I don't see what's going on. No, I'm not gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's the next Donnies, yeah, man ain't talking about their body language and about how much money they make, bro. David De Gea, yeah, was the highest paid player at Manchester United, yeah, before he left. No one ever spoke about his wages when he was playing badly. Why not? Why not, bro? He was on 375 grand a week. Every time De Gea cost us a goal, why were they not talking about how much money he's on?
They did it with Aubameyang as well. Oh, he's flash because he's got a car. Bro, he's worked for it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's worked for his money, bro. But guess what? He was scoring when this team was dead and had a toxic club, had a toxic squad. He was the only one. I remember when he was keeping us afloat. He was getting joint Golden Boot awards with Harry Kane one season. Do you get me? So let him spend his money how he wants. But man is like, he wrapped his car one time. Oh, look at him. Bro, he's performing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But because of what he looks like, oh, look at him, he's flashy. This, he has every right to be flash if he wants to be flash. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it got to do with it if he's performing on the pitch? Who cares, bro?
And yeah, but even if he's not performing on the pitch, doesn't matter.
But even if he's not, bro, but in training, is he the only one coming in with a high-end supercar to training? No, he's not. So why is he getting targeted? These players ain't coming in, bro. I'm seeing even academy players coming in with a big range and coming in with a supercar and everything. Bro, what's the problem here? But you want to target
bro, that's my car though. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not it. See, why is that a problem? Because people are just out here, yeah, hating. Because my thing is, yeah, everyone likes stuff. Do you know what I mean? Some people like trainers, someone like cars, someone like motorbikes. Someone like gal blood, you know them ones there. Like it is what it is. Like if a man's got bare gal, mind your own business. If I got bare cars, mind your own business. I might just have 2 cars, yeah, and one of my cars might be a supercar, bro. So what? Because I turn up to work in a supercar because I like cars and I can afford it. What has that got to do with my ability to train, my ability to play? It's got nothing to do with it. Maybe I just like cars, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And I can afford it. Some people like nice food. Why is it? Why is it? Why do you have an issue with where I eat, blood? Like it's none of your business. It's my money. Do you know what I'm saying? So when man say to certain ballers, "Oh yeah, we don't do this around here and that," you hear certain managers tell certain players, "Oh, don't turn up to training in that car." That's my car, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what am I supposed to get? An Uber? Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's my whip. Man said, "Oh, we don't drive them cars around here." I can't remember what manager said it. Do you know what I mean? But they said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, we don't do that here." Like when a player pulled up with a certain whip. I can't remember. I remember hearing the story. That's what do you mean we don't do that here, bro? That's my car. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know why I felt like it was like Rooney or something. Yeah, it was Memphis. Yeah, because he came in a Rolls Royce to training, blood. The Zlatan thing as well. Zlatan came up in the I think in the Ferrari or something in the Enzo, and Pep was like, "Oh, we don't do that here." But also Rooney, Memphis Depay pulled up in a Rolls Royce with a cowboy hat on to training, banter thing, like that. And this is exactly what it is, bro. That's my car, bro. That's my car. Who cares, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? How are you gonna tell a man, "Oh, that you don't turn up in that," because they don't like guys with personalities. You have to have a certain personality to drive around in a car like that. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of men that have money, yeah, but they can't get away with driving around in an Enzo, blood, because you ain't got swagger like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. Like certain man, I just got swagger, bro. Certain man will have all the money in the world, like CR7's got all the money in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? But then you'll see him, he'll turn up in like a Phantom or something, a bit more distinguished or something like that. You ain't gonna see him pull up in like a McLaren or something, because that's not his swag. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not his swag. Everyone's swag's different. Someone might want to pull up in like in one of them neon green McLarens because that's their swag. Who cares? Like that. But what you're judging man as a footballer because of what man pulls up to you in training, bro. It's my money. Why are you watching my pocket for, blood? Everyone knows how much all these ballers get paid. It's all over the news. You can find it on the internet. So why does it surprise you that my man wants to drive a McLaren? Why is it an issue? Why is it an issue? You see what I mean? These men are dickheads, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And unfortunately in life, yeah, all these things are nuanced, bruv. Like the way they report certain things, the way they speak about certain things. Like even when Klopp was talking about Sadio Mane saying he looked like a rapper or something. Because he saw a man's trim and he saw a man with jewelry on and said he looks like a rapper, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's all these things are nuanced, bro. And that's why you gotta understand, yeah. When you look a certain way, yeah, your behavior automatically gets put in a certain bracket. And that's why when I'm seeing these men trying to make a villain out of Sancho, I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro. Because I know that there's more to this situation than what's coming out in the media. Do you know what I'm saying? What you man didn't hear about when Klopp said when he saw my man, when he saw Sadio Mane for the first time, said he looked like a rapper, blood. He said it in a joke way, but it wasn't funny though. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what he said. You know what I mean? But he didn't mean no offense by it in his head, but it's a vial, blood, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what man's black and he had some jewelry on, so he looks like Flavor Flav or something.
And you already know how a lot of times in this country, how they look at guys that rap anyway. Like Giggs had to go abroad to do shows because man couldn't do shows for how long? So let's keep it real. Like a lot of artists, a lot of black artists that came out had to try and hop on the American thing because they couldn't tour here because shows are getting shut down. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's so many different ways you could slice it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that these men have got money, then the fact that these men looking at rappers which they don't like. You know what I mean? We're not supported to have our own thing over here like in America. They can have shows, they can tour, they can do this and that. They can talk about whatever. They're supported over here.
Nah, it's weird, blood. Hey, that comment's funny still. I can't even lie.
Oh my days.
No, I'm saying it's funny, but that's why when I see what's happening to Sancho, yeah, and the AFCON comments as well. I remember those were booky as well. Do you know what I mean? Man insinuating that's not a proper tournament. Like that, and all these kind of comments. And this is why when I see the way that the media are coming out, to defend Harry Maguire, who's not a victim, by the way. He's not a victim because when you're an athlete, yeah, when you're not playing well, yeah, like the customers, the people that pay money, they reserve the right to critique your performances. They do. They do. The problem is, yeah, the problem is when it's black players, yeah, it's never about the performance. It's about other things. It's about, oh, he went to this club, he went to this club. Like he went out partying, he went on holiday. Like the other brothers aren't doing that as well, blood. Because every time Grealish goes out, it's not in the papers, blood. Because my man's out every week, blood. And Jack's, you get me, one of my favorite players.
He's on the strip.
Oh, he's outside, bruv. You know, like that. The reason why he wasn't playing for Man City recently is because he's outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man was outside partying. You know what I'm saying? And then the manager got upset and said, yo, you have to sit this one out for a little bit, rude boy. Do you know what I mean? Because man was coming to training a bit twisted and that man was at a festival. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. So I don't have no problem with Jack, bro. Like, he's a young G. He's got all that money. Do you know what I mean? He's going to go out. He gets lashed openly, blood. And everyone, like, bro, at one point, he was going viral for their celebrations of winning the league where he was off his head. He couldn't even speak and that. Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone found that endearing. But then in the international break, Sancho goes to a party with Wan-Bissaka. Everyone's talking about Sancho was away in America, but so was Wan-Bissaka. But that don't suit the narrative. Two brethren went away in their own time. They don't play for England. They're not in the squad. Why can't they go to America and party? What's the problem? What's the problem? I mean, imagine you had annual leave from work and the man are telling you how you can spend your time. Imagine that. Imagine you was in a job, yeah, you're not at work no more. Man's on annual leave, blood. Got time off and that. Man said, oh yeah, enjoy your time off. Can't go out though. What do you mean, bruv? What do you mean though? What do you mean though? Do you understand? Do you understand how ridiculous football is, blood? How ridiculous football is. And then how ridiculous the media is in this country as well. That's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's mad, bro. And then when you look at the nuances of how men are getting treated compared to everyone else, it's brazy. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta shut up, be quiet, and just not be seen, bro. Be super humble. You can have all that money, can't spend it though. Can't be too loud, can't be too quiet. What then, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, my guy Jack's turning up to training drunk and that. It's not in the news.
It's crazy because the average person, yeah, they will buy if they want to get a yard, they'll try and get the biggest yard that they can get. No, within their salary, they'll try and get the biggest yard they can, the best car that they can. Yeah. Why is it any different for a footballer? You're just operating on a different level. But we all strive to get the best that we can. If you can get a Merc, you can afford it. Are you gonna say, you know what? I want the neighbors to think I'm humble. I'm gonna get a Fiat 500. You're not.
No.
If you can get a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom yard, you're not gonna say, you know what? I want to look humble in the community. Let me get a flat. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not. I want the yard with the with 3 bedrooms. You know what I mean? For my kid, a back garden in a nice area.
All of that.
It's a natural thing to do as a person. You will try to live as comfortable as you can within your means, and nobody's criticized. You know, the average person didn't get criticized for that. They don't say, you know, I ain't gonna get the Merc or the Audi. You know what? I'm just gonna top up my Oyster card. So it's no different. But it's always from people that don't have rants. It's always that this energy a lot as well comes from a lot of people that don't have. Instead of being inspired, they want to hate on it. So they're like, oh, well, I ain't got that. Why have I not got that? I've heard it myself, bro, in my own private life, bro. When I've been able to achieve certain things, man's like, yo, bro, like this guy, bro, he ain't from here. His family Portuguese, this and that. Like, man's this, man, that person thinking I'm this, I'm that. Why you got that? Not knowing the sacrifice that person had to make to get there. And if they had my ability, they would have gone and done whatever I achieved. Do you get it? So it's all, a lot of this thing is all hate, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid, bro. People just need to be happy for other people's blessings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your blessings will come through. A lot of these paparazzi are vexed, bro. A lot of these managers are vexed. it's not just where these people are from. It's a lot of people feel like if that person's there, why am I not there? Why have I
Yeah,
not got that? It's entitlement. They feel like something is owed to them.
bro, it's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
So, and that's why you see when so listen, the guys, and that's why when stuff like this comes out, you need to understand, yeah, like there's a lot of nuances in the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why when I see the Maguire situation and then you see the Sancho situation, and the reason why I use them both is because they both play for the same club. And look at the way the managers dealt with both the situations. Do you know what I'm saying? And they look completely different. They look completely different. This is the same brother that actively came out and was like, yo, I ain't happy with my time. I'm not happy with being on the bench. I'm not happy with not playing. Said he wanted to stay because he couldn't get the money elsewhere. I want to fight for my position. He's still getting picked for England, even though he's not getting picked for Man United. How is that even a thing? That's brazy. Brere's not playing for Man United. There's bare other man better than him in his position, but he holds his place because he plays well for England. So does Raheem Sterling. Wasn't in the squad. You know, like that. And he plays well for England. Do you know what I mean? Raheem Sterling has technically played as well for England as anyone, probably over the last 5-6 years. When you think of key performers for England, Raheem Sterling's right up there, bruv. Do you know what I mean? But it's easy to drop man from the team. It's easy to drop him, but you can't drop Harry Maguire. Are you crazy?
but it doesn't even make sense. The way you
But
get called up to your national team is the performances for your club. How's he
yeah,
skipping all of that and just going to the national team?
yeah. Bro, it don't make no sense, innit? Do you know what I mean? And this is why I know this he plays well for England thing, yeah, doesn't make no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make no sense. And this is why I do not accept that. I do not accept the reasoning. I do not accept the reasoning for not picking Sterling, yeah, with Maguire. The Calvin Phillips one's a bit different. The reason why the Calvin Phillips one, yeah, is a bit different is because in Southgate's eyes, yeah, he's the only other DM apart from Declan Rice. He doesn't think that England have another DM. And you could argue that Declan Rice isn't even a DM. So Calvin Phillips isn't really a DM either. Like, do you know what I mean? He's like a combative midfielder that can play in a double pivot, but he's not really a lone six either. But Calvin Phillips's profile of player, he's probably the only profile of player like that England kind of have. So Southgate's justification for picking him, yeah, is that he's England's only defensive midfielder or combative midfielder or whatever. And he might be. However, when it comes to Harry Maguire, there's loads of people, yeah. There's loads of people that they could play ahead of him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. And then with the Sterling situation, bro, exactly. He's probably been England's best player for the past 6-7 seasons, but it's easy to drop him. It's easy to drop him. And this is my point. So this he plays well for England stuff. I'm not buying. Bruv. The sympathy that Harry Maguire gets is simply because of the color of his skin and nothing else. And this is why I won't accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like the what you call it situation though, the Garnacho situation though, it's a mad one. I see loads of people in the chat saying, "Oh, they want to talk about it. Like, is Garnacho going to get suspended? Should he get suspended? Did he mean it? This, that, and the other." I saw someone saying, someone in the chat said something of the lines of, "Oh, liberals getting basically offended." Anana's come out. Anana's come out and said, "I'm not offended by it." Pretty much. Do you know what I'm saying? He's saying, "I know what he meant. Power and strength. The matter goes no further." Yeah, but if he wanted to use power and strength, he could have used a lion or a bear or an elephant or something. He used a gorilla, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what he said, bro.
Yeah. He used a gorilla, fam. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, if it was a white keeper, he wouldn't have used a gorilla. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even though I don't think, that, yo, like he meant to be offensive, I can understand why people are offended because subconsciously, yeah, he only used that emoji because it was a black man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because listen, if it's David De Gea, would he have used the gorilla? I don't think so.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? We can only speculate. Do you know what I'm saying? We can only speculate. But I reckon if it's David De Gea, he doesn't use the gorilla. He probably just use like that's it. Use a flexed arm emoji if you want to talk about strength. Little bicep and that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And
I've
that's
never
just
heard
why.
anyone from any other ethnicity be referred to in any attribute or any other way
As a
in
monkey
terms of
or gorilla or
comparing them to
anything.
a monkey, bro.
Never
Ever.
seen it. Never seen it.
I've never
Never
heard it.
seen it.
And there was,
Never
I don't know
seen
if you watched Love in Hip Hop, there was a situation Erica Mena referred to the Jamaican artist Spice and called her a blue monkey when she's got
Whoa.
kids with a black man and she's now
Whoa.
been kicked out. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's numerous times where we hear this, where it's like there's a person of color arguing with somebody that's not of color, and then there's these references to monkeys. But I don't hear that towards nobody else.
Yep.
I don't. Even
Yep.
people that got the same skin tone as us, somebody from Asia, I'm not advocating it. What I'm saying is they're never compared, even though we got, because let's keep it real. I mean, unless people are blind, we call ourselves black people. Our skin is brown.
It
You know
is
what I'm
brown.
saying? There's other people that have brown skin. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the indigenous people from the Americas, Indian people, Asian people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Some
there's
Arabs as
people
well.
from them countries that are darker than me, bro, and I'm black. Have you seen how dark Sri Lankans are? And bro, they're all darker than me.
But when have you ever heard them being referenced to as a monkey?
Exactly.
Never.
Exactly.
In any form.
But there you go. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that monkey thing is specially reserved for us. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not even about skin tone, really. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't call Asian man monkeys, and a lot of them are darker than me, and I've never seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, even though people can say, oh yeah, cool, he never meant it like that, and he meant it as a term of endearment, he might have, but bro, hold that fine. You know them ones there. Hold that fine and hold that suspension. You know why? Because it's the principle. You know them ones. Learn from your mistakes the same way Ivan Toney's learning from his mistakes, blood, and everyone else that's learning from their mistakes with a suspension, read by. Do you know what I'm saying? Because bro, it's racism, blood, and even if it was unconscious, it's still racism. You have to hold that charge, bro. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And if they don't charge him, then it proves everything that we already know. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Everything that we already know, that racism's okay, but gambling's not. You know, like that. This is what we know. Because, bro, like even with the Ivan Toney thing, like he's not allowed to train and that, but apparently TONALI's still allowed to train. Why is he allowed to train? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's mad. Do you know what? I actually said this to my girl the other day.
The gorilla thing is brazy. When you break it down, it's so brazy. You know what I mean? And someone like Anana, you know them ones. The thing is, Anana grew up at La Masia, and then where did he go after that? Let's go through his history now. He was at La Masia, extremely racist place to be. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're big and black, it must be uncomfortable. You know them ones. I'm sure Adama Traore had to put up with a lot. You know them right there. And where did he go after that? You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you that he was an Ajax after. Do you know what I mean? Where he would have been, there would have been probably a few more black people, but still, you would have been probably the onlyest, biggest, blackest African bred there. You know, like that. But it's true. Do you know what I'm saying?
As well.
Bro, and then you went to Inter, where you was the biggest, blackest bred there as well. Racismo, blood. You know them ones where man's just so immune to the racism because man's just sleeping in racism. You know, like that. Everywhere you go, man are just looking. You just the only one, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You're only the one with your big black nose, blood. You know them ones there, your big wide nose, fam. You know, that's what it is around all these Europeans, blood. And man got the width in the nose and that, so man can smell the bullshit. You know, like that. Man can smell the bullshit. You know, like that. This is what it is.
Right, am I lying, yeah? The players are in them settings.
Used to the racism, that it don't even offend man no more. That's why
they start. Bro, that's why they start bleaching their hair and straightening their. It's always them
Bro,
man in them situations, bro.
bro,
Man in the ends ain't doing that.
bro,
Don't
and then
start
that's why
straightening
them
their
man
hair,
are
putting
bald by
peroxide,
25. You know, like that.
putting
That's why my
peroxide in
guy
their hair
Drogba's
and that.
bald now, fam. You know that my guy Didier is bald now. Man had to shave off all the perm. You know, like that. And this is what them man do. They straighten their hair. You see Adama with the side parting and the straight hair, looking like Clark Kent, man, like Dark Kent and that the Black Superman. Bro, that's what them man do, bruv. This is what them man do, fam. And now he's coming out saying Garnacho, oh yeah, I know what he meant. Yeah, you do know what he meant, but it's still racist, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a victim your whole life, cuz. You know, like that. Don't be a victim your whole life, innit? Garnacho probably never meant no malice by it, but he's got to hold that charge still. You know what I mean? Because bro, I can't have that. You
Did
know
he
what I mean?
delete it?
Nah, he not delete. He ain't done nothing wrong in his head. Leave it up there, bro. Be strong with it, bro. Leave it up there for evidence. I hope they find him, and I hope they suspend his class as well. You know, like that. Not because I don't like the youth, but because, bro, you shouldn't be allowed to be doing that shit. That's crazy to me. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy to me. Bro, imagine, yeah, broski. Man said he's deleted it now. No, don't delete it, bro. Stand by your shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine if it was my white keeper made the savior and I put a snowman there or something. Broski, they'll be like, why the snowman? That's weird, blood. You know, like that. Man put a gorilla, fam. You know, like that. That's crazy. That's very weird, blood.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he deleted it, bro. So if you didn't say nothing and you stand by what you said, why delete it?
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Man said, because he's cold. I could have just put an ice cube. You know them right there, man. You know that man said, "Well, a snowman there, bruv." You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's no direct correlation, yeah. There's no direct correlation with these things. It's just like my guy, yeah, that played for my club, my futsal team, and he's gone to play in Spain now, innit? Tiarin, yeah, and he's Spanish, bro, and he's a hairy fucker, bruv, and we call him the Wolfman, bruv. You know them ones there because he's mad hairy, blood. You know what I mean? Makes sense. You know them ones there. There's no racial thing between a wolf and white people. It's just he's a hairy white man. Looks like a werewolf. So we call him the Wolfman. And it's banter. You know them ones there. Like, there's a lot of history behind monkeys and apes and black people. So don't do it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, the bread's African. It could have been a lion. It could have been an elephant. Elephant's bigger than a motherfucking gorilla. So why'd you use a gorilla, blood? Do you know what I'm saying? Why'd you use a gorilla? It's crazy, blood. Do you know what I mean? It don't make no sense. Use an elephant, blood. Or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's big and African, use an elephant. And then with power and strength hype, blood. You big and stronger elephant or gorilla. What are we talking about? Do you know what I mean? And that's why I don't get it. I don't know. Man was sitting at home. Bro, you just had a ute, blood. Go change a nappy. You were sitting at home on your phone and decided to tweet a gorilla. Why, blood? Your kid needs milk, blood. Go feed your child. You know, like that. Go feed your child, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? A man saying he's 19, forgive him. I do forgive him. But hold the suspension, though. You know them ones. I'm not gonna hold it against him. Do you know what I mean? Next time he scores a goal, I'm gonna celebrate. It's not that deep, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's still racist. So you have to hold that. Do you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. I don't even want you to see people like this, Rants, yeah, that make these kind of mistakes or comments. I don't even want them like cancelled or anything. Like, I don't advocate for that. These
No cancellations, no nothing. Educate him with a fine, blood. Fine him and suspend him, blood.
When you start cancelling, bro, what happens is other man will be like, bro, I got that similar opinion. I'm just going to keep it to myself. I will say it in settings that I feel comfortable. This is what happens, bro. This is a big problem as well here. because people hide it instead of being educated on why it's wrong. Yeah, when you get to the education and there's
100%.
explanation,
Like, I'm
then
glad
people
he
can
done that.
actually work out why it's wrong.
Yeah, but I'm glad he done that in public, because now he's done it in public. Now you can educate him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now you can say, all right, you know what, my G, I know you never meant it like that, but you have to hold the fine, and this is why you shouldn't do it. Cool. End of story. Bun this cancel thing. I don't believe in it. Like I said it already. You know them ones about my man, went prison and that. You know what I'm saying? Man had a fight with his youth because he couldn't take the fight. Punched up the youth. No more beef. Beef's done. You know them ones. Man's done his time. He's come out. I don't want him to not eat no more. I don't want people to cancel him. If you want to watch his content, watch it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's still got kids to feed, bro. I don't believe in canceling people. I don't believe it. Do you know what I'm saying? If people are open to being educated and they've done something wrong, educate them and then they move on with their life. If they don't want to be educated, then that's their business. But there should be consequences and repercussions when you do fuckery, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you do a crime on road, there's consequences. You go prison. You know, like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where little suspension, little fine and that, even if it's a little free match ban, educate man why you shouldn't be doing these things, yeah? And then we move on. Like, that's it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that you to get cancelled. Allow it. Like, it's not necessary, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe he genuinely done it with malice in his heart. He didn't. That's his teammate. Do you know what I'm saying? That's his teammate. He didn't do it like to upset no one. He thought he was being supportive. But now you've just shown me that you got racismo in your soul. So now we need to eradicate that. So we're gonna eradicate it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. Hold a little free matches. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. Hug it out, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Now that's it. Hold your little free match ban. Say sorry. Do you know what I mean? Just put out a little tweet and that PR team say, you know what, I didn't mean to offend no one. I'm sorry and that. That's it. And you're forgiven, bro. Now I'm saying I'm not even offended by it, but I still think an example needs to be made. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if they're making all these examples of all these guys that are gambling and doing all these other things, yeah, that ain't really hurting no one, there's a lot of people that would have been offended by that. So now what are you going to do about it? Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not mad
What's
at the
all
kid.
that taking the knee stuff as well? They be wanting to take the knee when a situation comes up around in that situation, then take a stand.
But this is the problem. What's the point in kneeling before every single football match, yeah, just to let this slide? Do you understand? That doesn't make no sense, because then why are they kneeling? Do you know what I'm saying? A man's saying it's more ignorance than racism, but racism is ignorance, bro. Because most of the time when you grow up around people, yeah, you're not racist, blood. You're not racist.
Kids don't act like that.
No, because kids don't grow up like that. When kids grow up, bro, like when you grow up around people, you're not racist, bro. You're not. That's crazy. Most of the time, when you're racist towards a certain race, it is the ignorance. It's because you don't know them. It's because you ain't been around them. And it's also because you're getting taught other things with the people that you're around. In my school, yeah, white people were the minority. They were the minority. Like in my class, bro. There might have been, like my primary school, there might have been 2-3 white girls, couple white boys. Everyone else was black or Asian. That's it. Man had Chinese Donnies, man had Somalian Donnies, black Caribbean, black African, Afghani, everything, bro. That's how I grew up, bro. I grew up around everyone. My next door neighbors were Irish, bro. Man grew up around everyone. So everyone was normal to me, blood. You know, like that. Everyone was normal to me. Every religion was normal to me. In my primary school, man had Diwali in my primary school. You know, like that. Like, bro, like, man celebrated everything in my primary school. Man used to get the flipping apples with the honey and shit. Like, I never knew why I was eating it. You know them, but man said, yo, this is life, G. I'm like, why am I eating apples and honey, bruv? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? But man, we'll run true in that. Man will eat that still. You get me? That's just what it was. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up, fam. So when you grow up a certain way, you don't have that. Do you know what I mean? But when you grow up only around one certain people, and then there's also a stigma against other people. That's where the racism comes from, ignorance, because you don't know better. Because when you do know better and you understand different cultures, because you grew up around them and you got brethren from there and you eat in their house, you get me? I grew up around bare Portuguese people in Harsden. And bruv, every time I used to go in Portuguese house, there was always food to eat, blood. Trust me. My guy Tiago's mum was always in the kitchen, blood. Man was there, man. Always eating, blood. To feed me, bro. I love being there. Every time I went there, she was cooking me food for no reason, blood. You get me? And when you grow up with different cultures and that, and you see how people move, yeah, you don't have a problem with no one, blood. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a problem with no one. You know what I'm saying? So when man saying, oh, no, it's ignorance, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Because when you're ignorant, that's where that fuckery comes from, blood. That's where it comes from. Because when you're around people, you'll realize that, yo, we ain't even that different, blood. Really? You know, like that. We might eat different food, but that's about it. Do you know what I mean? What's important to me, what's important to you, what's important to him and that? It's all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Man's family's important. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm with an Indian brother, Chinese brother, listen, like, all like gal, the gal we like might look different. Bruv, listen, I don't care. I'll take an Indian gal and a Chinese gal. So me, you know what I mean? I'll do anything, bruv. You know like that? So maybe the gal that we like might be different, but we're all man in here. You know, like that. If you got 10 man from 10 different countries and sat them down in a room, blood, man could all bond over chatting over gal, blood, or food. You know, like that. Or PlayStation, or football. It don't matter. We ain't that different. You know, we ain't that different, fam. You know, like that. So what's all this nonsense, bro? Allow the gorilla thing. It's unnecessary, blood. Hold the fine. And we move forward, young G, blood. Man, yeah, man don't feel no way about it. You made a mistake. It's all right. Do you know what I mean? You made a mistake. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just say sorry and that. Didn't mean to offend no one. Let's move on. I ain't got no issues with Garnacho doing that other than he's just ignorance, innit? And in his country, that's normal. It's normal. Do you know what I'm saying? We saw the Cavani thing. We saw, even it's a different country, but same region. We saw the Cavani thing. We saw the Suarez thing. And we know that this is how these men get down. We know that. You know what I'm saying? There might be a Negrito here somewhere, blood. There always is. You get me? I'm just a man, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a man. You know what I mean? Why does it matter that I'm black? Why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is. So hold the fine, bro. Gorilla was unnecessary. Man said about strength and that. He's so used to being called a gorilla. It's a compliment. That's what it is.
But he could have called him a bodybuilder or something.
Bro, that man been calling this brer a gorilla his whole life, blood. From La Masia all the way now to the point where, you get me, he wears it as a badge of honor, bro. He's desensitized to it. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? Like, I have to keep it a buck. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're a black brother from certain countries, racism just slide off your back, fam. You know, like that. And that's what it is, just like Balotelli and that. Bruv, man used to get booed by his own fans growing up. Do you think racism means anything to him now at the moment? He don't care no more. Man's running through all of these white things to get revenge now. You know, like, bro, it's just normal, blood. Getting booed by his own fans, blood, and he was 13. This is crazy. A man called man a silverback, you know. Big Onana with the high top, blood. I called him the Black Bart Simpson, bro. Other than a Bart Simpson emoji or something. Man put a gorilla, fam, his peak. You get me? So, you get me? Garnacho don't need to get he don't need to get cooked online or nothing like that. He's a youth. He made a mistake, you know. You know, like that. Just hold a little fine. Hold a little suspension and that, because why are we kneeling for if you're not going to punish stuff like that? You might as well cancel the kneeling because it's performative, innit? You know, like that. It's performative. If you're not going to suspend man for doing stuff like that, then stop kneeling, innit? Like, why are you wasting our time, bro? Like, you're wasting time before kickoff. Like, just play the game, innit? And this is what it is. So I believe he should get punished. I don't think it should be a mad punishment. Know what I'm saying? But man just have to let man know they can't be doing them things. You get me? And that's it. And then leave the youth alone. That's it. I don't see It's not that deep. It is, but it's not. You know, like that. So the game is the game, people. Hey, you bandits, blood. Hey, smash the like button as well, blood.
Smash the like, man.
I like in the ratio. I need 500 in here right now. Man, 300. I need 200 likes, blood. You man are moving brazy. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man.
Mash up the likes, bro. Before we dip, blood. Who have you man got this weekend?
Sheffield. I think it's Sheffield United.
Oh, that's an easy win, man. Burn your team, fam. That's an easy win. I ain't even here for that. That's
Yeah,
all right. We
man.
got Man City. Flip's sake, bruv.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Then One Direction guard will turn up against that, innit? So get ready,
he
bro.
will. He's gonna stat pad. He's gonna get a little 2GA. Do you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get a little 2GA still.
Yeah, that's when it'll be the return. All of a sudden, just back the guys. Everything is back. We're back. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying, bro. I saw it after Bournemouth. I've been seeing. I saw it after PSV, and this is another one, bro. Just to keep this manager in the job, bro. I'm telling you, both our managers are doing the same pucaria, bro. Like, just
but to
in
be
the
fair,
job.
your gaffer will make it to the end of the season, and then that'll be his judgment day. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to see my manager see Christmas, blood, because I think we got Liverpool on the 16th of December, blood. So I don't know. That could be the Christmas present right there, cuz. You know, like that. The Christmas present right there, bruv. Mo Salah, I might have to tweet him again, blood. He got rid of Ollie for me. You know, like that. Man, I have to say, yo, Aki, blood, hat trick. You know, like that. That's what it is, brother. I already know the thing already, but I done it once. I'll do it again, fam. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what happens. What man said Spurs are playing tomorrow. Who they playing tomorrow? That's crazy.
Huh?
I didn't know Spurs are playing tomorrow.
Who's playing tomorrow?
They said Tottenham apparently. Who
Tottenham.
they playing?
Hold on,
Who Tottenham got?
Oh, Tottenham got Crystal Palace at 8.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I'll probably do that then. I'll probably do that, people. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll probably do that.
Yeah, man, it's mad. It's actually mad. But we'll see, bro. I'm not impressed. End of the day, bro, we just about got away with it playing the Seville flipping bingo club pensioners that they put out. I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. I can't lie to you, bro. Ben White coming on the pitch looking like some B-Tech George Michael, bro, with that beard, bro. You look, bro, I'm done with that guy as well. Getting cooked all the time. Some B-Tech Jake Paul, bro. I'm done with that guy, but he's a bum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the news on Gabriel Jesus? Do you not know how far how long he's gonna be out?
Nah, this is what I'm saying. This manager keeps going, bro. He's keeping his cards close to his chest, bro. I don't know. Maybe you'll get him the same butt injections he gave for Saka. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sick and tired of it, right, bro? You know what I'm saying? All our midfield, yeah, is moving like the Backstreet Boys reunion, bro. There's stiff movements, no one doing anything side to side, bro. Wimbledon football. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. I'm absolutely sick and tired of it.
You know what it is with your thing, yeah? It's like while Arsenal keep winning, yeah, like your concerns are gonna go over people's head, and people are gonna say, "Oh, like he's just trying to be contrarian and that." And you see, when it all falls down, blood. Listen, the word to Kanye, blood. Man's gonna be doing up acoustics, blood, when your when your season crumbles, blood, because unless you lot go out and do a madness, yeah, in January, you can't keep this up, bro. I'll be real, you can't keep it up. Man said speak on Partey, blood. They said that Partey was injured when we know that he's fleeing a court case, blood, in Spain. Their man said as soon as they stamped the passport, blood, the handcuffs would have been on. You know what I'm saying? That's what their man are saying right now. So I don't really know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he's warming that bed in the flipping medical room for Saka, bro, because he's gonna be out for time. I don't know. These lot think that everything's fixed because Zinchenko, the Ukrainian Stuart Little, is out of the team, bro. It ain't gonna be any better with Tomiyasu there. But I'm done, bro. For me, I'm absolutely done, bro. It's an absolute joke. Jesus, yes, he played well, but that guy has been playing this season like Alex Teixeira out there in China, bro. Just playing for the money, bro. You know what I mean? Jesus looked like a B-Tech Alex Teixeira, bro, playing for the pound notes and the checks more than playing for the club. Yes, he done well against Sevilla, bro. I'm not hearing that. I saw them doing bicycle kicks. They had a Dominican striker, bro. Dominicans don't play that. They play baseball. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is flipping the corner. What's going on? Showing these man how it's done. Bro, these men are more infamous. Dominicans are more infamous. And shout out to all the Dominicans, but they're more infamous for drinking rum, dembo, and flipping Sunday night parties. I'm not hearing it, bro. It's
To
a
be fair,
joke.
Jesus hasn't had a good start to the season. He hasn't, but he got a goal and an assist in it, and obviously that's the thing with football right now. One good performance and people forget about everything else, innit? And I think that'll be Erdegaard's on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? He'll get a little 2GA against Sheffield United, and then he'll be the best player in the world again.
Yeah, you know, he's part of Starboy. He's part of them guys, innit? You know what I mean? Guy looks like he's auditioning for a K-pop band. I'm sick and tired of that guy, bro. That guy does nothing, bro. Does absolutely nothing, innit? But he'll look nice. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a model next to Saka with a puppy, you know what I mean? To wheel out the third kit next season and the first kit next season and get all, do you know what I mean? Get the Arsenal boohoo man flipping merchandise. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. You know, and then I got that bum Raya, yeah, looking like a Mexican telenovela star, doing nothing, bro. That guy, that goalkeeper, bro, bro, the way he's playing, yeah, like he's got no vision with the distribution, bro. You know, like
So
when
do you
go
think
to
that
the cinema,
do you think that Ramsdale should be back in goal?
of course, there has to be accountability, Rants. There has to be accountability. Raya's playing out the back. The distribution looks like he's got them. You know them cardboard 3D glasses that you get for free from the cinema, and you're seeing double vision. That field that Porter's playing with that, bro. I'm sick and tired of it.
But I used to be able to get those in a Rice Krispie box, blood. Man, them, if you're old enough, bro, remember in the cereal boxes, man used to get the toys and that. You know what I'm saying? Man, get the little 3D glasses and that. No,
Yeah,
it's
man.
crazy
You know what I
right
mean? Edgar Davids had the shades, bro. He's got the 3D glasses that you get from City World, bro. That they don't even charge you for because it ain't even worth nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm done with it, bro. It ain't good, bro. We're playing this recycling football, recycling center. Bring your cardboards, bring your plastic cups, bring everything, bro. Don't worry. It's recyclable, bro. Do you know what I mean? Our number 10 recycles it, then Jorginho recycles it, bro. These men should work for Thames Water. I'm sick and tired of it. Do you know what I'm saying? The Emirates Thames Water around it. Bro, I'm done with it, man. It's annoying, bro. It's actually annoying. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be, you know what it is? Like I said, at the end of the season, all of your concerns, they will be justified. But at the moment, because you just keep getting the results, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you keep getting the results, it's gonna look a bit mad, innit? But do you know what I'm saying? When it all comes to light at the end of the season, when you men are celebrating like Champions League football, and you know what I mean, it's gonna be a different conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? Men are saying this girl Ramsdale won't fix the problem. Both keepers just
Rants. The
probably as
football
bad
that
as
we're
each other.
playing now is the football we played in Project 1, Phase 1. Yeah?
I agree.
So we're
I agree.
basically recycling, bro. Phase 4 has recycled Project Recycling back to Phase 1, bro. Because this football we were playing at the start, people told me, oh, because he needed all these players. He's got his players now. He's got his time. Why are we gone back to Phase 1? It makes no sense. Do you get me? While Ange Postecoglou's been there for what, 6 months? Project 6 months, got them an identity, has seen the deficiencies and the strengths of the team, and has implemented a style of play. Of course, they're not going to win anything because the ownership is still the same ownership that let down Poch. So as much as they're playing good football, it ain't going to amount to nothing because they'll let him down with not giving him the funds necessary to build a winning team. That is what it is. But what is the excuse? How is that manager able to accomplish that in 6 months? And this is 4-year project. Bro, I'm telling you, I've been telling you, bro. This is bro. This is Project 22. This is Phase 22. We ain't doing nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? End of the season.
Postecoglou's doing a mad thing. I can't lie. When I see Ange, yeah, he reminds me of when I was in college, bro. Like, he's just messing it up for everyone else, blood. I used to sell these girls dreams, blood. You know, like, bro, like any man that she spoke to after, man, it was impossible, bro. I was selling bitches dreams, blood. And that's what Angie's doing. Just selling dreams, blood. Like, have a man think that any manager can just come in and have that impact, bro. It's not normal, blood. Man selling man dreams, bro. You see, when you see Ange right now, he's coming. The press conferences are perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are playing this aggressive football. They're top of the league. They're winning games. Everyone's like, oh, get me an Ange on that, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I was selling these bitches dreams, blood. You know, like that's like, brother, I can relate to what Postecoglou's doing right now. Everyone's looking at Postecoglou and they're like, yo, blood, man, I want one like that. You know, like that, bro. Man, them. Ange is selling dreams, cuz. That's what it is. And there's no other Ange like that. Do you know what I mean? Ten Hag didn't sell us dreams, bro. Ten Hag never sold us no dreams, blood. He was chatting. Ange's got the results on paper so far, and he never oversold himself. Postecoglou just came in and said, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna do it my way." He never came in saying, like, what was it? Era's come to an end, and that man wasn't doing all that. Do you know what I'm saying? I lie. He just humbly came in and is doing the mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta sell these bitches dreams humbly. You know them ones, man. Don't tell these gal, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you. Nah, don't do it humbly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You just give them little breadcrumbs. Just give them little bits to let them see, and they're just like, right. Just keeps getting better, bro. Man, have to breadcrumb it, man. Them. That's what Angie's doing. Little breadcrumbs and that. Little win here. Little draw with Arsenal and that. Little 2-2 and that. Know what I mean? Little breadcrumbs. What? Man said Basuma out. What? Still one. Little breadcrumb and that. Everyone just lapping up the breadcrumbs, bruv. The bitches love the breadcrumbs, man. Them. You know what I'm saying, man? Give them the breadcrumbs. Don't give them too much too early, man. And give them the whole sandwich, bruv. Just little breadcrumbs and that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Angie's doing, bruv. Man got the breadcrumbs at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, bro. Andrew's got the breadcrumbs, bruv. He's got everyone on the outside saying, "Oh, like, we want a manager like Ange, bruv. We want a manager like Ange." That's what you got to do,
He's
man.
the perfect team to do that, though.
Yeah, bruv, because exactly, man. Them. This is what you have to do with these hoes. Give them breadcrumbs. You know them ones. All their friends. Oh, I want a man like him. You know them ones there. That's it. Oh, I want a guy like him. Just the breadcrumbs and that. Little breadcrumbs. Man, never see that. I say, oh, look what he's doing, like. So sweet and that. These times you're a demon, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? But they'll never. That's what you gotta do. Trust me, man. Them breadcrumbs.
The two perfect clubs to do that to is Arsenal and Tottenham. Arsenal, you just got to win the FA Cup, and all of a sudden, invincibles. You know what I'm saying? Just win the FA Cup and keep directing it back to the Invincibles. Let's run the Invincibles DVD again. Let's put it back on. You know what I'm saying? And with Tottenham, all they want is nice football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's led them to nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? They had it under Redknapp. What did they win? They had it under Poch. What did they win? That's what they want, bro.
That's
and
true.
They don't realize it's the same thing that they had under Mourinho, under Conte, bro. It's just different football, but the outcome is the same. Winning nothing, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. If you want to sell a project, sell it to Arsenal and Tottenham, bro. You know what I mean? We got loads of time. Let's have a meeting.
Ain't no lies told, bro. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit don't work on Man United fans. You're right. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. So it's different expectations. You know, like that. So, bruv, the game is the game, bro. And you got the breadcrumbs, bruv. Nah, bro, listen, man, them breadcrumbs. Always breadcrumbs. I already told you, don't give them too much too early, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You can have a whole loaf of bread, but still one crumb at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the bitches get bored, blood, if you give them 3 slices early doors, fam. You know, like that. That's what you have to do, man, them. Get the breadcrumbs, fam. You know what I'm saying? Trust me.
That DVD's got scratches beyond repair, bro. We ain't won the league in so long. No one even has a DVD player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Apart from super Arsenal fans, bro. It's an absolute joke, bro. You know what I mean?
But man's like, Ange will show you the real deal. Listen, we know that Ange is the real deal. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying that he's just giving you little by little by little. Everyone's getting hook, lined, and sinker. Man, them are getting, you get me? Everyone's getting drawn into what he's doing, and that's what it is. He didn't come talking the big talk. He's just the breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you need to tackle life, man. Them. Do you know what I mean? Under promise and over deliver, bro. Like that's a life lesson right there. Don't come in talking the big thing like Ten Hag about ending eras and that, bro. You know, like that. Don't do that. You just come in on a banter thing. You know what I mean? And you look like the harmless Donny. He's just here. He's just having a laugh and that. He's here for a good time. 2-2s, you know it, bro. Yeah, bro. His team's turning you over, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. That's life. That's how you got to do it, man. Them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do in life, bro. Just come through, little quiet thing, do your thing, and let your actions speak, innit? Instead of talking the big man thing. You know what I'm saying? He's moving in silence, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then other man are making man eat out a lunchbox in his car, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the difference. And he's losing games. So may that be a lesson, people. You get me? You, man, smash up that like button as well. You already know what it is. What are you saying anyway, my G? We got coming up.
I dropped a live before this show. So yeah, man. Ty from AFTV, man, had to cook him. Man saying Arsenal did what Real Madrid couldn't do by beating Sevilla. I'm so sick and tired of that guy, bro. Go get a gig at Gillette, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's take Sterling off the Gillette advert. Why can't you go? Your slab head is ready, bruv. You know what I mean? Just shine that, polish that flipping head looking like a globe, and you'll be great for advertisement on Gillette, bro. Talking absolute crap. So man, I had to cook him on that so they can go see that. You know what I mean? We did what Real Madrid couldn't do. They've won in Europe.
Oh, so that's who Dave was replying to, because I saw on Dave's story he was fuming because he supports Real Madrid, innit? And he was saying, "Oh, these Arsenal man talking shit about Real Madrid and that," and I was like, "Huh?"
We can't even track to Man United and Liverpool in terms of history. We can't talk about to City in terms of relevance right now. We're talking to Real Madrid. Oh my days. And then man say I'm always on live angry. This is the crap I got to deal with, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I should be charging these, man. Maybe that's what I need to sell on my channel, bro. You know what I mean? How to actually analyze football. Because these lot, I'm done, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually done with these lot. Like the nonsense coming out, bro, is just mad. And they all avoided talking about Jorginho, their boy. They all avoided talking about Odegaard, their boy. You know what I'm saying? These men want to overanalyze certain players like Trossard, that's a baller. But when it's now their boys dropping a stinker, they just want to talk about Declan Rice had a good game. Jesus had a good game. I don't care about Teixeira, and I don't care about Declan Rice, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, as loud as you criticize them, as loud as you criticize other players, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these men don't want to talk about it, Rants.
I hear you.
I don't want to talk about it.
I hear you. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, big up you, man. Make sure you follow Northside. You already know the link to his channel is in the title. You, man, make sure you smash the like on the way out, man. Get this up to 500 likes. You already know the thing. Tomorrow we got James Redmond at 1, the Lee Gunner at 5. You know, like that. And I might do the Tottenham game as well. You know, like that. So we're active tomorrow, people. You get me? So big up everyone. Smash up the likes on the way out. And yeah, man, tomorrow we go again, people.